My role in this project is I am project coordinator. I also work on the methods, and finally I work very closely with one of the case studies, urban use and nature. It is important to change decision making in relation to biodiversity for several reasons. First is the social reasons. It's very often connected to inequalities. It's very often connected to justice in the society, how we deal with the environment, the nature around us. And the way it is now very often has been creating a lot of inequalities. The second is more directly related to biodiversity. The way we interact with biodiversity and nature affects us back as a society, or shapes us as a society. One of the methods that I see as a creative is research dedicated to creating space for social learning. More specifically, we are developing a game or a social simulation exercise where people have the chance to experience interaction in a small group that otherwise in reality is difficult, because sometimes we don't experience biodiversity loss directly. It takes a lot of time. They can experience something in a short time and in a safe environment and learn how our interaction within the group, our thoughts, maybe deeper values, interests, can affect what kind of rules we make together. And if it's well designed, it will reveal some of the very important conflicting points that we as a society experience, but we don't have a chance to talk about them in a safe place, or it's a bit provocative, or it's difficult to talk about, or it's difficult to change them. This training will be important for the participants because they will experience something that otherwise in reality might take years. So they might experience how individual interests can come into conflict with social or group interest. They might experience how different bigger powers interact with your wishes, such as market, political system, and how all of these kind of evolve over time. Experiencing is particularly important because people tend to understand situations much better, especially the complex ones, and then potentially and hopefully integrate that knowledge, understanding in their action in the future.